Morning boys and girls, welcome to our marvellous maths lesson for Monday. For our lesson today, you are going to need to either print or make some cards with the numbers 1 to 20 on them. So they're going to go from the number 1 all the way up to 20. Now, there is an option to print these if you've got a printer, but I'm going to make them because it's much more fun, and also it's not too difficult. If you've got some card, doesn't matter, any colour at all. Now all I'm going to do is, you might need an adult to help you with this, but you should be really good at writing these numbers now. Write the numbers 1 to 20 on them. I'm going to spread them out so I can cut them out in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then with my scissors, I'm going to cut them out so they're in little rectangles like the ones you can see on the screen there. We've got a 20 and a 16 on the screen. So all I'm going to do now is cut these up into separate cards. So I've got 20 cards in front of me. If you could do the same, that would make sure you're so organised for our maths lesson today. And I've just cut mine out now, so can you see I've got lots of little cards now, separate ones that have all got a different number on them. When you've done that, you know that you are ready for our lesson. So before we start using our cards, we're going to warm up and make sure we're all ready for our maths lesson today. So get warmed up. Nice and warmed up. Turn brain on. Oh, mine's taking a bit of turning on today after the weekend. Okay, now let's have a look. Number 1, there's some Numicon on the board. These are placed in order from, is it greatest to smallest, or is it smallest to least? Smallest to greatest. Sorry, told you my brain needed warming up. Number 2, what number is this? Can you read the number on the board? Question 3, what number is missing? And question 4, these Numicon are placed in order from. So is that one least to greatest, or is it greatest to smallest, or greatest to least? You could use any of those words because they mean the same. Okay, let's have a look. Number 1. These are placed in order from greatest to smallest. Well done. Number 2. What number is this? Can I hear you? Excellent. It is the number 18. We would write the number 18 like this. 1, 8. 1 10 and 8 ones. Question 3, what number is missing? We've got 13, 14. No, we've got 13, 15. What number is missing? I might have given you a clue then. The number missing is 14. Brilliant. And question 4, these are placed in order from smallest to greatest. Amazing. We have actually got 13 here, 1 10 and 3 ones. Then we've got 17 here, 1 10 and 7 ones. And then what is this number here? The biggest number is 1 10 and 9 ones. 19. Great start. So today we are learning to order numbers. Last week you did a brilliant job on Thursday and Friday of ordering objects. Today we're going to be ordering numbers. The vocabulary you're going to need is, repeat after me, my turn first. Greatest. Greatest. Another word for greatest is most, or biggest, or even largest. at the opposite side of the scale. So we've got the greatest, the most, the biggest, the largest number. We've got the smallest. Say smallest. Least. Brilliant. And another word is the word order, because we're going to be putting them again in the right order. So important. So let's start by having a look at these cars. I would like you to order these amounts of cars. First of all, I would like you to count them carefully. Can you, first of all, count the red cars? How many red cars are there? 9. There are 9 red cars. So I'm going to write the number 9 next to the red cars. Okay then, how many blue cars are there? My car's blue. How many blue cars? 10. There are 10 blue cars. I'm going to write the big number 10 next to the blue cars. Finally, how many yellow cars? There are 7 yellow cars. Which number is the greatest? The biggest. The greatest number is 10. So if I'm ordering them and I've got to start with the greatest, 10 comes first. Which number is the smallest or the least? It's the 7. That's going to go here at the end. So what number is going to go between those? The 9. The 9 is in the middle. It's not the biggest, it's not the smallest, so it goes in the middle. So we've put those in order now. 10, 9, then 7 is the smallest. Excellent. Let's put these objects in order now. Now it's a bit different because they're all a little bit different in terms of which objects they are. So can you count them really carefully, just like we did a minute ago? And write down on your paper, if you can, what numbers they are. So the base 10, this little boy here, what's his number? He's got 1 10 and 6 ones. So count on from 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. His number is 16. Okay. The girl in the middle, pop a circle around her. What's her number? She's got a bundle of 10. And one more. 10, 11. Her number is 11. And the boy who's got the Numic on, what is his number? He hasn't quite got 10, has he? He's got, count the dots, 9. Excellent. How are these ordered at the moment? Are they ordered from greatest to least, or are they ordered from least to greatest? They are ordered from greatest to least, because as we go along, we order from this side to this side. So if it was ordered from least to greatest, then the 9 would come first, then the 11, and then the 16. That would be least to greatest. But as we can see, we have the greatest at this side and the least at this side. So at the moment, these are ordered from greatest to least. So Amir, Annie and Tommy are playing a game. You're going to play this soon. They are picking cards, and on the back of each card is a number between 1 and 20. They've all picked a card. What's Amir's number? 12. What's Annie's number? 19. What is Tommy's number? 9. I'd like you to put the cards in order from greatest to smallest. Write it down in your book. So whose number is the greatest? Remember, if we're ordering from greatest to smallest, the greatest goes on the left, smallest or least. The greatest number is 19. Annie has the biggest number. Who has the smallest number? Tommy, 9. And where do we put Amir's number 12? In the middle. We've ordered those cards from greatest to smallest. Amazing work. This time they've picked again. They've played the game again. They've got different numbers this time. What's Amir's number? 20. What's Annie's number? 16. What's Tommy's number? 15. Now, this time, we've got to place the cards in order from smallest first, to greatest. Can you do that? Let's go through together. Which number is the smallest? 15. If you had 15 sweets, you'd have a smaller amount than if you had 20 sweets, wouldn't you? Would you prefer to have 15 sweets or 20? I think 15, maybe not. I think you prefer 20. So, smallest is 15, which is the greatest number. Amir's 20. So, we pop Annie's number in the middle. 15 is the smallest, then 16, then 20 is the greatest. Okay, can you place these 3 cards in order that are on the board from smallest to greatest? Okay, which is the smallest number? 3. Which is the greatest number? 14. And where does the 10 go? In the middle. Now you can see we've got a mystery card here. We don't know what that mystery card is, but I'm going to tell you something. It goes between the middle number and the greatest number. So have a think. What could this number be? There's a few options, aren't there? It could be 11, because that's greater than 10 but less than 14. Could be 12, or it could be 13. Brilliant. And you could have a go at playing with your cards like this. Pick 2 cards. For example, 16 and 19 were picked. What could go in the middle? There are more than one option, just like the one we just talked about. So there's a few different games that you can play with your card. So the first game is, I'd like you to mix them all up, shuffle them all up, shuffle, 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 shuffle. And then I'd like you to pick 3 of them. So I've picked this one, 16, 1, and 14. Then I'd like you to put them in order. So you're going to put them in from the smallest. The smallest here is 1, 2, greatest. And I'm likely to practice doing that quite a few times. You could tell me on your video whether you've ordered them from smallest to greatest. Then you might want to practice doing it from greatest to smallest, swapping them round. You could do this and challenge yourself by picking up more cards. Maybe you could pick up 4 cards and order them. Or you could pick up 5 cards and order them. Another thing you could do is pick up 3. I'm going to pick up 3 again. 1, 2, 3. So I've got 2, 8, and 9. And then you could challenge yourself and say, right, well, if there was a gap here and a mystery space, what could that number be? There are quite a few options. So I'd love you to use your cards today to practice ordering numbers from greatest to smallest, and also from smallest to greatest. I'd love to see photographs and videos of your learning on Seesaw. See you soon!